Good afternoon and welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to Fraser Park, Sportsville. Sorensen Field it is, Diamond 1 action. We're in day 3 here in the Softball New Zealand presentation of the 2024 Open National Championships. And day 3 action means we are in the top 8. The sections are decided. And here on Diamond 1 we have Parklands Christchurch United Devils taking on Waitakere Ramblers. Both teams are travellers to Lower Hutt, PCU from Canterbury and Waitakere from Auckland, West Auckland it is. I'm Gary Rahihi for Ballpark Broadcasting, and joining me in colour commentary for this one will be Hayden Smith. Hayden, welcome along. It's good to see you.
Afternoon, Gary. Good to see you.
And we're looking for a pretty good game here, a bit of top 8 action. 2 gun teams going at each other here. And there's the first out, number 21, Leighton Hiko Smith it was, up to bat for Waitakere, who are leading us off. He'll be followed by number 30, Luke Roberts. There we see the batting lineup for, and it is not done yet. We'll wait till that is updated. And out there on the mound, Liam Potts, the impressive Liam Potts, Hayden Smith. He has come on and leaps and bounds as a young pitcher, this guy.
Well, he has indeed. I coached him 5 years ago, and boy, he was impressive then, but he's taken another step now, so it'll be good to see. This will be a good tester for him.
It sure will, and he came through that test against Paniki Kilburnie just a couple of hours ago with flying colours as Parklands Christchurch United blanked PK by 5-0.
He's typical of the new age pitchers with a good variation, and he's a lefty, which adds a little bit of a string to the PCU bow.
Yeah, it just changes the angles. He pitches hard, goes right at the batters. He looks to get early strikes, and against PCU was exceptional. And just underlines that by striking out Luke Roberts for the second out here in the top of the first innings. That'll bring to bat number 2, Matt Oxley.
One of his nicknames, Ox.
Normally you hear the nicknames from the dugout, don't you?
I haven't heard that one, but I'm just guessing with a name like Oxley, it's got to be something close like that. Good change of pace. It's always a sort of good thing to show your pitchers in that first innings, and he's virtually had a go with everything so far, so they'll be talking in the dugout about what he is throwing, what he's comfortable with.
Well, he's come on and leaps and bounds, as I says, to the point where he performed extremely well at the recent NFC tournament. He's also in the national training squad, so he is all but there as far as higher honours in our sport goes. And with Cameron Watts behind the dish, formed quite a formidable team.
Well, he reminds me a bit of Carl Goland, who wasn't a big man, but boy, his variety was amazing, and he was a lefty. And that's something the Black Sox coaching staff are going to look at too. They need to have a lefty, and whether he fits into that pitching slot. Although they used to take 4 away, now they've only got 16. Usually it's a pitcher, they take someone who can pretty well cover their bases on.
Yeah. I mean, the utility in the last couple of years probably been Pitterona. But anyway, that ends the top of the first innings. And that was a quick start. PCU Devils making short work at the top of the first innings. We'll be back after this break and a few messages.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Tell us, isn't he?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. A beautiful day here in the Hutt Valley for softball, National Championship softball. 20 teams going at each other in this one. We're on day 3. The top 8 has established itself, and so day 3 and day 4 are all about top 8 action and jockeying for position for those finals come Sunday, which will be an interesting day for everybody to see who ends up in the grand final. Waitakere Bears and Parklands Christchurch United here right now, and we've got Leon Lum, number 2, who really did perform outstandingly well in the game against PK Paniki Kilburnie earlier. He hit a triple, followed up with a double and a walk, and really did get his team going in that 5-0 victory over PK.
It'll be interesting to see the battle between Dallas Amitatu and Liam Potts, because they're different pitches, but I think they've both got their own style that they want to dominate the game.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of Dallas Amitatu in the last couple of seasons. He's definitely a capable pitcher, and he's going to have to be because the PCU batting lineup is deep. They offer a lot of variety, and their coaching staff will go to the short game regularly.
Oh, they will, and they've got a good. They move the ball, which is something that's not talked about enough. Is you don't all have to hit home runs. If you move the ball, you force errors. You make people have to make a decision. The game of chess, that is softball, becomes a far more fluid game.
Yeah, obviously able to be influenced, not just by the way the guys play on the field, but the decision-making of the coaching staff, who stand so close to the action in softball. You've got usually a head coach calling the shots out on the third base line and the assistant coach on the first base line, and definitely are like an extra couple of players in the decisions that they are able to conjure.
They have a box that they're meant to sit in, Gary, but they don't stay there that often.
No. We'll call it a virtual box. It moves around as the coaches move around.
I have seen the odd coach sort of step over the mark, but most of them go back to their box when they're pointed.
And occasionally, if they wander too far, the odd blue will make sure they go back as well. Yeah.
That's the thing. It's a very verbal game. Everyone's speaking. You can hear everything's being said.
Yep.
And sometimes you don't want the coach in your ear quite so much.
One down, and number 66, Curtis Dove, up to bat now for Parklands Christchurch United. Here in the game against Waitakere City. The weather today absolutely stunning here in the Hutt Valley. Great day for softball. The players are enjoying it. The quality of the softball we're seeing out there is showing it as well.
Most Wellingtonians and Hutt Valley people enjoy that one day that is a great day in Wellington. Yeah.
We might not have said it yesterday when we had a little bit of a gentle breeze. We only have gentle, but there's that short game we were talking about. This time he has taken umpire Gavin Shepherd out there, says he's out. Successful bunting in that Paniki Kilburnie game for Parklands Christchurch United. They would have had at least 4 or 5 bunts where they were able to beat out the field. So it is definitely a weapon of theirs.
Well, it's a weapon, especially when you've got left-handed batters. And they seem to have a few on their team, which sort of just takes you another metre closer to that base. It's a good hit down third base and really well recovered.
This time Bailey Hamilton beats out the throw, safe at first base.
That was a good hit.
There we go, Bailey Hamilton there, safe at first base. Ruben Elkins, number 24, the left-hander, up to bat for PCU now.
It's going to be interesting to see whether they're going to push the game because there's 2 down. Straight off. Just got that third out across to 1.
There's the third out. Possibly didn't need to be swinging at the very first pitch he saw, but there we go. 3 up, 3 down here in the first innings, and that's 1 complete. No score. They head to the dugout, and we'll be back for more action in just a minute.
Your world, your colour, your choice with Racine.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Fraser Park Sportsville. Top 8 action here in the 2024 National Open Championships. It's PCU Devils from Canterbury taking on Waitakere Bears from West Auckland. And we will do the lineups now for you. I think we're all ready to go. There we go, the Waitakere Bear lineup. Well, we'll start at the top of the order. We've got Leighton Hickle-Smith, Luke Roberts, Matt Oxley, Jacob Lee, Jacob Oxley, Daly Ogden, Kiri Dalasa Maitatu, Kyle Roberts and Trident McClutchy rounds out the order for Waitakere Bears. Defensively out there, fielding out there for PCU Devils, Drew Delatour out at right field. It's Leon Lum at centre. Bailey Hamilton, left field. Curtis Dove at shortstop. In the hot corner is Jaden Potts. Josh Harpany Kumaro at second base. Josh Harbro is at first base. Liam Potts doing the pitching to catcher. Behind the dish, number 15, Cameron Watts. There we go. The two lineups for you.
Certainly, Liam's really swinging that ball across. As a left-hander, he's got that advantage. He's bringing it into the right-handed batters, so I think they're going to find it fairly uncomfortable. He's getting that right on the mark.
Yeah, he's definitely been hitting his spots today. I don't know how deep into this game he's going to go, but if he does pitch 7, as we see the ball lined out to right field, nicely taken out there by Delatour for the first out.
And here's another Ox.
Batting number 14, Jacob Oxley. Yes, that does bring to mind the point. If one of them's nickname is Ox, what's the other one's nickname?
How do you split an Ox?
Yeah. There you go. Both fine softballers in their own right. There we go. Jaden Potts fires the ball across to Josh Harbrough at first base for the second out here.
Good out.
Nice play by Jaden Potts. Impressive in the previous game today.
I'm pretty sure Jaden used to catch, but I may be wrong. But certainly he's a very accomplished third baseman now.
Well, Waitakere been one of the quiet teams. I haven't seen a lot of them in this tournament, but yesterday they had a win over Albion before they went down to Papanui. And I know on the first day of the tournament they were victorious over Porirua. So last year's grand finalists actually Porirua. Not in the top draw this year. So some work to do for them. Nice pitch. It really is a money pitch for Liam. He gets that rise ball to hit the top of that zone, and generally he gets the batters to go for it.
Well, he's curving it across as well, and then he comes back with his change, and it's really a good combination. Oh, that found the bat rather than the zone. 2 strikes. That's one way to get your second strike.
Yeah, well, he works ahead of the count, you know. He's not one of these pitchers that gets behind in a count very often. And more often than not, it's 2-0 or 1-0 and 2-0. And then he'll either have a waste pitch or go to that change-up.
Well, that was a good change. And that's the thing. You get 2 strikes, you can start playing, you can start really trying to go for getting the batter to swing at something he shouldn't.
Yeah.
And as a lefty, he's got an advantage because most of these Waitakere players seem to be right-handed batters. Just clip the plate. That's all we need.
There we go. Umpire Frank Fargy gives the signal there, and that is the third out here in the top of the second innings. This game is going to go along mighty fast if it continues like this. It is very tight with only 1.5 innings down. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi can-do, Racine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Back of your head, how often can I throw that?
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's the legendary sign, Avalon Rugby Football Club, the home of the Avalon Rugby Club here at Fraser Park. And it is Parklands Christchurch United's turn to go to business with the bat. We'll quickly give you a look at their batting lineup. Leading off for them is Leon Lum, followed by Curtis Dove, Hamilton, Elkins and Harborough in the power spots. De La Tour, Cameron Watts, Jaden Potts, rounding out the order for them, Hapani Kumiroa. Defensively for Waitakere Bears, out of right field, Trident McClutchy. Daly Ogden Kitty at centre, Jacob Oxley at left. Leighton Hickle-Smith is the shortstop, Luke Roberts at third base. And we have Matthew Oxley at second base, Kyle Roberts at first, Dallas Amai Tatu doing the pitching to Jacob Lee behind the dish. And it is Ruben Elkins who is out.
Josh Harborough, I think.
Josh Harborough, my apologies.
Drew
First
De La
out.
Tour's up now.
Of course, Bailey Hamilton was on and Ruben was the third out in the previous innings. Drew De La Tour up to bat. He hammers one into the ground. He's going to beat out the throw. Here we go. They've got some speedsters in this Parklands Christchurch United team.
Well, they have. I think, well, we all know Drew is, but being a lefty, again, that's the advantage, and PCU aren't scared to use it. They'll come in and take them every time if they don't sit on them.
Yes, they will. They'll beat you with speed, and they'll beat you by keeping the ball on the infield.
I'm interested to see what the coach does.
This time it's
That's a
Cam
good
Smith.
slap.
He's launched one deep. It's hit the fence on the full. Comes back. And it was De La Tour who was backing up, who rounds two, goes all the way to three. And Cameron Watts gets them off to a flyer.
They don't believe in hanging around. That's the first pitch, whack. With a run on first base, I thought they might have been just seeing what evolved, but they didn't wait. Great hit.
Yeah, nice job there. And Jaden Potts comes up to bat now. Can hammer the ball, this boy. Number 4.
He's a good little all-round player, as most third basemen at this level are. Well, that looked like a pretty good pitch, but the glove went the wrong way.
Well, there we go.
Bit of framing required.
We'll just talk about the other team out there right now as we see that pitch called a ball. Behind the dish out there, we've got Mr. Frank Fargy. Gavin Shepherd out at first base and patrolling at third as we see the pop bunt. Nicely caught out there is Mark Porteous at third base. Team in blue looking after all the players out there, making the decisions.
2 down. This is the time for someone to step up. And could be Hapani Kumiroa's chance to shine.
Hapani Kumiroa comes in here at the bottom of the order for Parklands. Dallas Amai Tatu going to work. Fires one down the outside tram line for a strike. Pitches with a good bit of velocity. He's a powerful looking chap.
Tell you what, he can get out of trouble here if he can get Hapani, then he's basically given up 2 hits, but it won't hurt them at all because we're on 2 down. So even if he can get him just hit the infield, take the bat out. He's number 9, so
Yep.
he should be able to go him.
2 early strikes on him.
At the other end of it, Hapani's been to a lot of underage tournaments, so he's understanding the whole tournament philosophy. His father's been a long time Black Sox. He's got a good mental process around batting. So,
Of course, JK, Jason Kumiroa doing the coaching, directing proceedings out there for Parklands Christchurch United.
Adds he probably doesn't want to let Dad down either. So, or Mum, if Shah's there anyway, I can't see him.
Well, 2 down here in the top of the second innings, bottom of the second innings. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Amaitatu rears back. Fires the pitch down.
That was a good pitch.
Strikes out the batter, just as Hayden said he would. Nice prediction there. They head back to the dugout. No score in the ball game just yet. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. We're finished 2. So he'll come into this. Yeah.
Actually got get a bit of a break here. We've got 4 guests, so half an innings each.
Oh,
If it's a long innings,
Your world, your colour, your choice with Racine.
well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There, as the pictures show you, we've got an absolute gorgeous day here in the Hutt Valley. Light winds, bright sunshine, and a fantastic game of softball in front of us. It's going along quite fast. It's 0-0 in this ball game between Parklands, Christchurch United, and I have a guest in the booth with me. It's Jackson Quinn from Kaiapoi. Jackson, welcome along, young fella. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks
Jackson, how are you enjoying the tournament so far?
Yeah, it's great. It's been good. It's been good to play some good ball and good to watch it as well.
Just give us a outline of how have you guys been going in the tournament so far, where you're at the moment?
We've managed to get 1 win under our belt so far against Hibiscus. We've been 3 tiebreakers, which made it tough on ourselves, but only coming out. Actually, we didn't win any of them. Oh, we won our first one at Hibiscus.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good on you. Tell us a bit about the Kaiapoi Club, mate, because you guys have only been, back in recent years, or?
Yeah. Last year was our first year coming to clubs. Came 14th, but it was a good experience. We got a lot of new players in our team that only started in the last couple of seasons, and they're coming along pretty good. So.
That's amazing, mate. That's amazing. And what about your own journey in the sport, bro? Tell us about you and your career so far.
Well, funny enough, I actually started playing for Waitakere Bears when I was about 9 years old, and then moved down south, looked for a team, found Kaiapoi, went there all through the age groups, played under 15s for Canterbury, under 17s and under 19s, and was in the merging socks for a bit.
Yeah.
And then, just been battling it out with the boys in the Prems.
Nice job, nice one. One of the few that drifts south. Rather than drifting north, we're kind of used to that. What made your family move down to Christchurch? Just dad's work or mum's work?
Yeah, dad's work. Dad's work down there, which was great down there. Good.
Are you enjoying Canterbury?
Yeah, it's good competition now.
Yep.
We're going from 5 teams to 6 teams with Rolleston being added to our comp.
What have they brought to the competition? I see Rolleston featuring now in tournaments like this. How have they been going as a club?
They're great. They can all hit the ball. I mean, they came 3rd in the competition.
Oh, nice.
They can all hit the ball. They got some good pitching staff with the help of Josh Kelly from Nelson. They're a good team. They got the numbers too, and they're coming along real good.
That's fantastic. What about yourself, mate? You mentioned a time in the emerging socks.
Yep.
What's your aspirations for your career?
Oh, look, now it's kind of getting to that point where it's like just looking after Kaiapoi and trying to do what we're doing here.
Nothing wrong with that, mate.
Yeah.
We're all, I'm about as grassroots as it gets as well, brother.
There you
and
go.
that's what we like to see is good, keen club men.
Yeah.
Who will look after, the young fellas coming through.
Yep, that's what it's all about.
PCU Devils taking on your old club, Waitakere Bears, as we see that one sky high in the air. How do you see this one going?
It's tough to say. I've been watching a bit of Bears and they can all bash the ball. But PCU is a pretty tidy team. They've got all the tools to do it. So it's can go either way. I feel like every game this tournament can go either way.
Yeah. We've seen some pretty decent tournaments. Liam Potts has emerged as a real force on the pitching seen in the last year or two.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good, that young man.
Yeah. And with Bailey Hamilton and Ryan Britt helping him out is a good pitching staff.
Gives them a good mix of youth and experience.
Yeah.
Is that similar to you guys' team?
Well, we've actually got a bit of help from a few imports. We've got one Canadian, and we got 2 guys from the Czech Republic, a pitcher-catch combination.
Yep.
And they've really been helping us out. They've been doing a real good job in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that. It's a feature of the landscape throughout the country now that there is a lot of imports. There's a lot of imported pitching talent at this tournament, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Who's impressed you of the
pitching?
imports? Yeah.
Oh, of the imports? Look, I got to say our pitcher, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Right, and who's that?
Jonash.
Oh, yep.
And I won't attempt to say his last name.
Good on you. Hey, look, it's been fantastic talking to Jackson.
Right.
We'll go and get you to hand over to your teammate now, and we'll have a quick chat with him.
Sweet.
And see how he goes. It's nice to see you along, mate, and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Great. Thanks very much.
Well, there we go. Runners at first and third. There's one out here now in the third innings. We've got up to bat number 21, Leighton Hickle-Smith for Waitakere Bears. Been a very tight affair so far into the third innings of the game. No score. And we'll keep going along and just bring up the next guest from Kaiapoi, number 14, Scott McDonald. Good to see you along, Scott. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem whatsoever, mate. It's a pleasure to have you along as we see a stinger right on the thigh, and that's got to hurt, doesn't it, Scott?
Oh, never nice, is it?
No, occupational hazard in our sport, of course. Contact with the ball, and he'll make his way down to first base. That's actually going to load the bases and give Waitakere Bears a real opportunity in this one. Scott, tell us a little bit about yourself, mate. You're Cantabrian born and bred?
Yeah. Started my career when I was about 4 or 5 years old and playing for Papanui. Made the switch to Kaiapoi maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Played second base and, yeah.
Did that kind of coincide with the establishment of Kaiapoi?
Probably a year or two after. Made jump a year or two after, I think.
Yeah. No, it's good to see that team coming out on the landscape and doing well down there, along with another fairly new team is Rolleston, isn't it?
Yeah, they've come out this year and bashed the ball all season, eh?
Yeah.
Anchored by some good pitching by Josh Kelly, so, yeah.
I mean, we've had, quite a few years down there of Papanui dominating the competition?
Yeah, I think they've had 8 in a row now.
Well, we conservatively call it dominating the competition.
Yep.
But the more numbers down there has got to be a good thing for ending their reign and soon, isn't it?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I think 6 teams down there is fantastic. We see Wellington as an association struggling with numbers, as is the Hutt Valley. So it's nice to see these teams providing more input. 20-team competition here at Nationals. How are you enjoying that?
That's awesome. Step up from last year. I think we had about 17.
Yeah, I think 16 year, you're right.
It's awesome to see a few more teams coming out, especially this Waitakere Bears team. They're come in and they're
one of those clubs that are on the radar. They're there or thereabouts, but every so often you get a bubble of talent come through and all of a sudden they're competitive.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Nice to see. What about your career? Have you got any aspirations at the moment, or is it club man for you? Or
yeah, probably a bit of a club man now.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough as a kid to play a couple of times on ISA tours.
Oh, yep.
And
yep. Nothing wrong with those.
Awesome coming to a tournament like this and seeing those boys you played with back then and being able to catch up with them.
That's the nature of our sport, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, you've got Parklands, Christchurch, Nona taking on Waitakere out there right now, and they've got loaded bases. Put your coach's hat on, mate. What would you do in this situation?
Ooh.
What options has he got? He's got one down.
Ooh.
So he's got plenty of options, really, the coaching staff, haven't they?
Could always chuck in a cheeky squeeze.
Yeah.
Test the defence.
This man's been going terribly well, very well. Young Liam Potts, Cantabrian pitcher.
Yeah. It's an awesome 24 months, I'd say.
Yeah, he's just kind of really taken a few leaps up, hasn't he?
He has, definitely.
Nice. What about the outcome in this game? Any predictions?
Oh, I got to back the Christchurch boys. PCU.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Canterbury all the way?
Yeah, go on.
Well, as a former West Coaster, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. We are from the other side of the divide, you know. We're not often the biggest friends with Canterbury, I can tell you, but we are in the Canterbury Crusaders catchment, so I suppose we'll have to go with PCU in this one as well. There we see that ends the innings now, and PCU managed to get out of this one without any addition at all to the scoreboard. We'll be back after a few messages in just a minute.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project, with creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fraser Park Sportsville, where we have the 2024 National Men's Open Championships here on a gorgeous Aloha Hutt day. Waitakere Bears taking on Parklands Christchurch United. No score in this one. In the booth with me, I've got Scott McDonald, who's been giving us the benefit of his wisdom in this one. Scott, it's been such a pleasure to have you along, mate.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem, and look, good luck for the rest of the tournament, mate. All the best to you and your team from Kaiapoi.
Cheers.
And the rest of the Canterbury teams that are such an important part of this tournament. Thanks very much, mate.
Awesome, thank you very much. Guys, chuck a quick shout out to our sponsors, Auto
Absolutely.
Self-Serve, the Rotary Belfast Kaiapoi Club, and also Quinn Contracting.
Thank you very much, Scott. Cheers,
Awesome.
mate. All
Thanks
the best. Well, there you go, Scott McDonald from the Kaiapoi Club. All the Canterbury clubs represented here at the tournament, and it's such a pleasure to see them all along and have really enjoyed their style of play in this tournament. As we see a pop fly from Christchurch United. It's the top of the order, Leon Lam, who couldn't get the job done. Flies one out to left field here in the bottom of the third innings. That'll bring to bat Curtis Dove, number 66. Who will looking to get PCU started in this one. There we go, 0-0's the score. First. In this one, and Curtis Dove looking to get going against Dallas Amai Tatu. Sees the pitch go on the outside, and we've got another booth guest who has joined us, this time from the Hutt Valley Marist team. It is an international player, Magnus Kirstein. Magnus, welcome along, young man. Sorry, we'll say Magnus Kirstein, welcome along. You're live now.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm from Denmark. So,
Denmark? Whereabouts in Denmark are you from?
a small town called Ølstykke.
What's the temperature like over there at the moment?
Oh, it's cold. It was snowing. It's snowing right now, so...
Yeah, so tell me about how you've been enjoying your summer down under here in New Zealand.
Oh, it's nice, because right now it's winter in Denmark, so it's basically having a summer 3 times in a row.
Exactly.
So it's really good. And the softball level's good.
Softball enables you to do that, eh? Travel from summer to summer.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about all that cold weather. Hutt Valley Marist for you this year. Have you been playing for them this year, or are you picking up for them, or
I've been playing for them.
Playing for them? How's that? How have you been enjoying that experience?
It's really good.
Yep.
We made top 8 this year at clubs. So
Yeah,
we're
it's,
pretty excited about that.
Absolutely amazing to see you guys back in top 8. I got a little bit of investment into Hutt Valley Marist. I've had kids of mine play for them, and my son-in-law is in your team right now.
Who's that?
Bronson.
Oh, Bronson. Yeah.
Yep. You can tell him where to go when you see him. Magnus, tell us a little bit about your journey in softball, your career from a kid onwards.
I've been playing my whole life.
Yep.
My dad got me into the game, and I've been playing for the Danish national team for 2 years now, the men's.
Yep.
And then I've been playing a lot of juniors as well.
Did
So
you
I
play?
was-
Did you play at the recent World Series in Mexico?
No, I was at the under 18 here in New Zealand. In
Oh
Palmerston.
yeah, in Palmerston.
Yeah.
Nice. How did you enjoy that tournament? I was at that tournament. It was a good tournament.
Yeah, it was a good tournament, and Kevin Stockford was my coach.
Oh yeah.
From New
No,
Zealand,
I know Kevin quite well.
Yeah.
There we go. Dallas Waitakere. The National Open Club Championship. This will be your first men's open clubs here in New Zealand. 20
Yeah.
teams. It's a good tournament. Are you enjoying
Yeah, it's
it?
a good tournament. It's
Yeah.
a really good level of softball.
Good. What's the level like? You've seen softball around the world. Denmark, I know, in Europe is strong. Would you say that's equal?
Nah,
Below.
New Zealand softball is way better.
You reckon?
Yeah, we
Oh,
only got
cool.
4 teams in the Division 1 in Denmark.
Yep. So those 4 teams, are they from all around the country, or are they all just from?
No, they're all on the same island.
Oh,
called
okay.
Zealand.
Yeah.
So we're pretty close to each other.
Yeah, true. In terms of Europe, do you play much in other teams in Europe?
I've been playing for a Spanish team for 2 years in the European Super Cup.
Oh, nice one. My son played for Spikes in Holland. Yeah. A few years ago now. He had some time with them. Right, there we go. That'll end that innings now. Still no score in this ball game. It's going through pretty fast. I'm having a hard time keeping up. We're in the top of the 4th innings. We'll come back after a break and just share a little bit more with Magnus when we come back.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We've got a nice cooling breeze out there now. Beautiful day here at Fraser Park Sportsville for the 2024 Men's Open Club Championships. In the booth with me, I've got Magnus Kirstein. Magnus, you said you had you've been playing for the last 2 years for the Denmark national team. What are your highlights of playing international softball?
I was at the Worlds in Rosedale Park.
Yep.
And I was playing second baseman, and there was a good line drive up the middle where I dived and got the outs.
Got yourself on the highlight reel.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well done. And how did Denmark go at that World Series?
Unfortunately, we didn't win the game, but we played up really good against New Zealand and Japan.
Yep. Well, playing against those 2 teams, New Zealand with 7 world titles and Japan, who are always sort of at the top, that must have been quite an experience for you.
Yeah, that was a pretty good game. So.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, well, Magnus, it's an absolute pleasure to have you playing softball here in New Zealand.
Thank you.
For Hutt Valley Marist and helping them on their journey, because it's been a few years since they've been in the top 8.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for coming along.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. Well, there we go. We get back to the game after having a chat with Magnus Kirstein. What a fine young man he is to be helping Hutt Valley Marist along on their journey. And we're going to be joined in the booth shortly with another guest. But at the moment in this game, which is rollicking along, it's going along almost too fast to get everybody in to talk to. We're heading towards the middle stages of this ball game. Liam Potts continues to impress out there on the diamond as he fires another strike past the batters. And this time, we are going to have another guest from Hutt Valley Marist. It is Caden Alexander Hall. Welcome along, Caden. Nice to see you, young man.
Howdy. It's nice to be here. Nice to be here.
Good on you, mate. And how are you enjoying 2024 Club Nationals?
It's great, man. I just love being here. It's good being the first one, you know.
Yep. Your first nationals?
My first nationals ever. I mean.
Oh, yeah. And you get to see a lot of all the other clubs around the country, eh?
Yeah, it's good. I get to see good pitches.
Yep.
I just love facing good pitching.
Well, that's what a lot of the young fellas of your generation need, isn't it? You need to see more and more of that top pitching.
Yeah, that P1 pitching, all that premiers.
We're seeing it throughout the tournament, the high quality of the pitching. Not just with the Kiwi pitchers, because we've got one of them, a good one in operation out there right now, and young Liam, who's going tremendously well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going great. He's pitching a good tournament so far.
But we're also seeing some pretty handy internationals out there that you guys get to see as well.
Yeah, it's good facing the international pitches, you know, see what the level is like out there.
Yep.
Out in the other national teams.
Well, Caden, all the other boys have clued us in to their journey in softball so far. Give us an indication of your journey in softball from a young lad. What's your history and where are you at now with your softball?
Well, I started when I was quite young. I was probably around under 11s. I played for Hutt Valley Dodgers. I played with them for a few years. Then I sort of just went off the game for a few years, maybe 3-4 years. I just didn't play. I sort of focused on other sports.
Fair enough.
But now I've just started to get back into it. This is my 3rd season back. So.
How are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
Hutt Valley Marist, a good environment there for you?
Yeah, great environment. Happy to be there. Yeah.
Excellent, and it's so good to see you guys back in top 8 as well.
Yeah, it's great to be there. Great, it feels good.
It's been a while since Hutt Valley Marist have featured in top 8, so you know, it is a real pleasure to see them in the top 8. Got a good game out there in front of us now as we just head away to we'll actually head away to a break. We'll come back to you in just a minute when we return after a few messages.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand for.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Well, welcome back. Look, that's just a little bit shaky. That's not the wind causing that. That's just us, unfortunately, going to a shaky camera operator because it is an absolutely beautiful game here. We're in the day here. We're in the bottom of the 4th innings. I've got young Caden Alexander Hall with me. Caden, we just see you guys fresh off Diamond 1 in a top 8 game against Ramblers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't go your way. What did you think of that Ramblers outfit?
They're always a tough team, you know. I mean,
they don't have that level of success for no reason, do they? Because they, you know, they. Would you, if you had to say a favourite for the tournament, would you be pointing at Ramblers?
I'm sure everyone will be putting at Ramblers. You know. They're a tough team to beat, as seen in the tournament.
Yeah. If I'd have asked you that question before the Ramblers game, would you have said Marist?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Of course. You've got to believe in yourself.
Absolutely got to believe in yourself. That's why I asked you.
Yeah. And then, we just couldn't put it out there against the Ramblers.
But you mentioned, you know, facing top pitchers.
Yeah.
And you've got a pretty good international pitcher in your lineup in young Nick Need.
Yep.
How are you finding playing alongside a Canadian international pitcher?
Yeah, it's great. It's funny.
Yeah?
He's a funny guy, that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's funny.
I've never talked to him personally, and it's good that you guys are looking after him. And do you think he's enjoying his Kiwi experience?
Yeah, he loves it.
He loves it?
He wants to come back.
Does he?
Yeah, he loves it.
He'd be welcome back anytime with a picture of that quality.
Yeah.
It elevates a team.
Yeah, helps out.
As you know.
Yeah.
All right. Caden, nice to see you along, mate. We'll finish things there. Thanks very much for coming into the booth and having a chat with us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, thank you.
And, tell Bronson he's a bit of a nerd.
I will. might you see us in the final?
Oh, good. Yeah, like you said, there's nothing wrong with being upbeat about things. But well done and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you.
Right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back live. Here we go with Dallas Amaitatu going to work out there against the Parklands Christchurch United players. And what a game this is developing into. No score at the moment as we see that ball fly over the foul ball fence. And we're going to be joined in a minute again by Hayden, who I'm sure has been keeping closer eye on this ball game than I have after having had a chat with 4 of the outstanding young athletes in this tournament from Kaiapoi and then Hutt Valley Marist. Hayden, welcome back, and how are you finding this game now that we're into the middle stages?
Well, it's a real pitching.
Got 1 minute, mate. Go for it.
Oh, it's a real pitching drill, and I think they're both Dallas and Leon are controlling this pretty well, and I suspect this is going to be a 1 or 2 game run. It'll be probably the 3rd time round that someone picks up on either pitcher, but certainly for the moment they've closed this down. No one's going anywhere.
Both pitchers are hitting good spots. They've both got good movement, and both batting lineups are having trouble getting onto it.
Yeah, and I think, look, they're trying the short stuff. They're trying I love to see that they're slapping and stuff. Jason's got PCU doing stuff that a lot of teams just don't do anymore. And I love to see the slap, the bump, all those things that were part of